Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Studio Series 86 Dinobot Slug and Daniel Witwicky. Now, I ain't calling him Slug because for all intents and purposes, this is Slag, and we all know why. For the most part, the name was changed, but for me, this will be Slag. And here he is in package. Very cool looking box art of him in Dino mode, along with Daniel here. Side of the box and the back of the box transforms in 32 steps. Okay, let's get Slag out of the box. Here is Slag and Daniel out of the package. He comes with his instruction sheet. His weapon looks like it's painted in a very light metallic silver. It's molded in two pieces, so it's not hollow. And here's Daniel, similar to Wheelie with the fixed leg design, which is very hollow. Really an afterthought in my opinion. And not too much to say on this figure. Now, I know Firetalks Designs has created some 3D printable legs that you can print out for him. I may do that. For me, I actually prefer these exosuits that came with a buzzworthy Bumblebee figure. I actually got two of them for Spike and Daniel. I think these guys are a better match for Spike and Daniel than this. And we have Slag himself. Now you can see he does come with this backdrop similar to Grimlock's. So let's put this aside. Take a closer look at Slag here. Very nice surface detail on the figure. Now the proportions for the arms seem a little off in my eye. I feel like it should come down this low by the thigh. But very small minor issue for me. Nice paint apps on the thighs. Again, very cool surface detail all around. This is painted in gold. As you can see, it's molded in this dark gray plastic, and just like Grimlock, a lot of hollowness on the bottom of the feet. But I think that's the major hollowness in this figure. I mean, pretty tight all around. As you can see, nice clean paint apps here and on the tail as well. You don't get that hollowness on the arms like Grimlock. And love that clicking sound. Get some nice ratchets on this guy, on the arms, the legs here, and the knees. The head sculpt is a very nice representation of the G1 character. All in all, very pleased with the robot mode. I can't find any major faults with him. Okay, let's get his gun on now. The gun's peg is a little stubby, very short, but it still does the job. Goes all the way in. And there you have Slag with his weapon. Now he doesn't come with a sword. Instead, he came with this afterthought. Fortunately, I found a file on Thingiverse and printed out a sword for him. I'll put a link to that file in the description below. If you have a 3D printer, you can go out and print that file. And I think he looks really good with his gun and sword. Moving on to articulation, the head is on a ball joint. You can actually move this part of the dino head up like so and get to the head so you can rotate 360. The arm can rotate 360. Love those ratchets. You can raise up at the shoulder this high, can rotate at the bicep 360, and can bend at 2 points at the elbow. He does have wrist rotation. He can rotate at the waist 360. He can do the splits. You can rotate at the thigh 360. You can kick this far up, this far back, even more if you get the tail out of the way. He can bend at the knee at 2 points, and he does have ankle tilt. And for some size comparisons in robot mode, here is Studio Series Slag next to Studio Series Hot Rod, Earthrise Optimus Prime, Kingdom Galvatron, and Studio Series Grimlock. Okay, let's get Slag transformed into his Dino mode. Here's Studio Series 86 Slag in Dino mode, and he looks very good. There's only one part, and I'll get to that in a bit, but let's take a closer look at the head. Love the surface detail here. Nice big Autobot symbol there. You have the blue eyes, which looks like it's a metallic blue. Love how the mouth opens up, and you can't see the robot head. There's a little blast effect port there, so if you want to have him breathing fire. Now, I do wish the toes were painted either gold or silver. See the rocket launchers on the side. Again, very clean paint apps. Now in G1, this part was actually the toes, so it's kind of cool that they molded that on. Now here's the issue I have with his beast mode. The hind legs, they are very hollow. And it's really because of the transformation, because all this tucks in robot mode. Hopefully somebody makes some fillers, but for me, I'm gonna be leaving him in robot mode. But other than that, yeah, that's the biggest issue. Hollowness in Dino mode on the rear legs. But overall, still very nice Dino mode. Now his partner here, Daniel, can ride him. There's these little slots that can go on this peg here. There you go. There you have Daniel riding Slag. Again, this figure is not really required for me, similar to Grimlock. Makes me wonder if they're going to be doing this with all the Dinobots. But I think I'd rather have this figure on him. Unfortunately, his legs can't bend, but I don't know. I think this scales a lot better. And for some size comparisons in Dino mode, here is Studio Series Slag next to Kingdom Trax, Theseus Drone, Kingdom Dinobot, and Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and these two look very good together. Can't wait for the rest of the Dinobots to come out. Very much looking forward to them. Okay, let's get Studio Series Slag back to robot mode for my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on Studio Series 86 Slag. Overall, very pleased with the figure. Very little faults in robot mode. I mean, really hardly any. The proportion issue I have is very minuscule. But in Dino mode, the biggest issue are the rear legs and that hollowness. I really wish they could have done something about it. But even with that, it's still an awesome Dino mode. Definitely the best Slag that we've gotten in the Generations line, hands down. I do wish he came with a sword. Now, again, this is a 3D printed sword. I'll put a link to that file that I got from Thingiverse in the description below. But yeah, I wish he came with a sword instead of this, just like Wheelie. So we have a little common theme going here. But other than that, this guy cannot distract from the awesomeness of this guy. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Follow us on social media and check out our Discord. Links in the description below.